Hello, this is Michael. We're going to prove that the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. To understand this, you will need to know some basic geometry, such as all the angles around a point and on one side of a line add up to 180 degrees. So A plus B plus C plus D equals 180 degrees. Notice A, B, C, and D are all angles on one side of the line, and they all have the same vertex. You also need to know that given parallel lines, the alternate interior angles are congruent. So A equals D, they are congruent. B equals C, they are congruent. A and D are between the parallel lines, but are on different sides of that transversal. B and C are between the parallel lines marked with the arrows, and B and C are on opposite sides of that transversal. But why know this? Why bother? Because you need to train yourself to go by reason and the evidence of the senses, not by some supposed authority. People just telling you stuff out of nowhere. Too often in education today, that's what happens. We're just told stuff without any justification or explanation. No logic, no reason. But we need our ideas connected to reality. We need to have and to demand reasons to believe claims. We need to make that a habit. We need logical habits of mind to know, for example, is cholesterol bad for me? That's a serious health issue. Is vegetarianism good for me? That can also be really serious. And is capitalism good? It's a big question today. And more. Abe Lincoln, he studied geometry to make himself a better lawyer. He wanted to be able to make better and stronger arguments in court to make more money to support his wife and kids. Galileo and Newton were well versed in geometry. It influenced their thinking and science. So let's do it. Let's do the proof. Follow along on paper if it helps you. We start with the triangle. We'll name the angles A, B, and C. We'll draw a line parallel to the bottom side of the triangle. Then we'll name the new angles D and E. So you can write that down if you're going along on paper. They're up there in the corners. We'll name the two lines, the parallel ones, M and N. Now remember, since M and N are parallel, alternate interior angles are congruent. So D is equal to B and E is equal to C. Because D and B are in between M and N, but they're on different sides of the slanted line of the triangle. E and C are between M and N, but they're also on different sides of the slanted part of the triangle. So they're equal. But D, A, and E is 180, since all the angles around a point and on the same side of a line add to 180, like we've seen before. So we know, to recap, D is equal to B, and E is equal to C, and D plus A plus E equals 180 degrees. If we put that together, we put B in place of D and C in place of E in the 180 equation, we get B plus A plus C is 180 degrees. Thus, the angles of a triangle we've proven add to 180. So A plus B plus C is 180. So done. QED. So if we went a little too fast, then of course just replay that part. Write it down on paper. Look it over a few times, watch it, and you'll get it. And I recommend you memorize this proof and others. It'll help you, like Abe Lincoln, to be a better reasoner and thinker. And that is a practical issue. So thank you. Have a good day.